What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of my 2K25 Eliminated Series. This one we're going to be covering the Toronto Raptors, a team who I think they are kind of getting back on track in terms of, coming off of their championship with Kawhi Leonard days. Because they gave up so much to pull that trade off. They kind of got rid of some pieces to kind of build to the team that exists today. Wasn't the season I think that they thought they might have, but I think they are definitely on the right track. I think it's a good young team so far, so I think for sure they will get to where they want to be. And I think the good news is they got some good young pieces like RJ Barrett, Scottie Barnes. Who else do they got? They got Jakob Poeltl right now at the starting center. Emmanuel Quickly rather. Brandon Ingram was a big piece they added. They got some good young guys locked up for a while here, and I think Scottie Barnes is like the next Kawhi Leonard in the league. I thought that as soon as they drafted him, he would be that kind of guy. Emmanuel Quickly, I don't know how he's going to really play into this role with the Raptors coming from the Knicks. He's putting up good numbers so far. I honestly haven't watched a lot of Raptors games, but I did watch a lot of Knicks games. So Quickly and Barrett, I do know fairly well. Jakob Poeltl, back with the Raptors after being with the Spurs. He's a solid center, a defensive-minded center, I would say. But, I just don't know if he's a long-term piece. They got some guys remnant from the championship-winning team. I think, actually, they only have one, I believe. I think Boucher, however you say his name, is the only one who won a championship, 2018 and 2019. Wait, he won with the Warriors too? Is that right? And did not realize that. Wow, okay. Two-time champ. No kidding. Okay. Did he play at all for that team? Yeah, 0 points. How many games did he even play that year? One game. Wow. Okay. So yeah, two-time champ. That's enough. But they got some good pieces. Grady Dick, one of the best names in the NBA as well. Agbaji, they got from the Jazz. Yeah. He's a good player. I think maybe what they are lacking a little bit here is some vets. Really, Garrett Temple is like the really only older vet. Boucher, he's only two players over 30, which is good. It's a good young team, I should say, but it's not translating to wins right now. So maybe what we would do in the future is make some trades to kind of really take this team to the next level. Might be sacrificing some of the younger players that aren't really contributing yet to this team, but we'll see how that goes. So Shai wins MVP, Cassell wins Rookie of the Year, Henderson, Sixth Man, Giannis, DPOY, Most Improved goes to Christian Brown, Clutch, Trae Young, Coach of the Year, Denault. I'd be shocked if we got any end of the year accolades just based on like where we finished the season out. Just kind of going through here real quick. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything there. I think we finished. Let's see, where did we finish? So 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. So 24th worst team, 30 wins. That's going to be our goal to improve upon next season. I think right now we got a good young core. The only thing I might want to tweak is to see if we can get maybe a better center over Poeltl. Maybe have him off the bench, but we'll see how that goes. But Clippers and Pacers into the finals. So two teams who had never won a finals before both meet up, and Clippers won in 5. Don't think that's going to be on the bingo card for this season, but you never know. And as you could see, we got some big name retirements here. LeBron, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, Kyle Lowry, K-Love, Westbrook. So great pieces in the history of the NBA, in jersey retirements, league meetings. Okay, rejected. Yeah, we're not going to really change a lot of these rules just because we want it to be as authentic and realistic as possible. So right now we're slated for the 7th pick in the draft. Hopefully that improves. Would love to maybe move up a little bit. Yeah, we stick at 7. And do we have any other picks? We do not. It looks like. So yeah, 7th pick. It's not great. It's not bad. We're gonna rock with our coach for one more year, see how he does. So we got just our own 7th round or 7th overall pick. Um, let's see. We're gonna try to trade some future 1st round picks because I haven't mentioned it yet, but we're only doing a 3-year sim in these videos. I did 5 years last year, for those who don't know, and it just really took too long. And NBA, there's so much turnover. I don't think it's really realistic to really keep guys around for 5 years. As much as like players want to stick with the team, the amount of the league shifts in like 3-5 years is insane. But yeah, we're gonna try to keep this roster for the most part intact. I think there's definitely some young pieces that can win a second championship in Toronto. But yeah, so 7th overall pick. Hopefully we get someone who falls to us kind of late here. Trey Johnson, Derek Queen. So yeah, some solid pieces here. Kadeem Malawach is a potential guy we take as well if we want another center. Let's see if we try to trade 7th overall. If no one's really biting on that. If we added, let's see, if we added the 7th overall and like a player we have, just wondering what we might be offered in terms of other rookies that were drafted ahead of us, maybe. Mogbo, try trade? No. Okay. So yeah, no one's really biting here. Okay. Yeah, really no one's biting. Okay. So, okay. Let's check this out. Noah Asengwe, versatile defender, athleticism, rebounding, inside scoring. What do we really need here? That's the thing. So maybe, Sheed's 2275 overall. It's not bad. Definitely don't need a young shooting guard. I was thinking about getting a shooting guard, but we got Grady Dick and Jacoby Walter. Yeah, don't really know much about him, but I should if he's rated 77 at 20. See top pick? 19. Okay. All right. So Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett. So yeah, we're set at small forward. Actually, let's try to trade Battle because we're already kind of overloaded at that position. If we could get like a Thunder pick, not like their actual pick, but yeah, let's try to go after the Heat pick maybe, or Jazz. Will they do some variation of that? Let's see. Can I do a lottery? Yeah, let's do lottery protected there. And then yeah, lottery protected, and give them some 2nd-round picks because this could make for a big pickup. Wait, no. Yeah. Damn it, they're really trying to finesse me here. Okay. So we'll add, guess we'll add Mogbo. Yeah, we'll add Mogbo to the mix. Take these seconds out, and we want the Heat pick. Alright, there we go. That works. Cool. So we got some picks back for that. Okay. And then, yeah, still don't really know what position we should go after. Boucher, Scottie, Brandon Ingram. So, yeah, kind of in the tough spot here. Maybe we might get some other offers just because we shed some money here. Yeah, okay. So we either take, let's see, Jakunis could be the guy, playmaking, perimeter D, 6'6", he's got good size to him. Sengwe, kind of set there. Oh, I'm actually wondering if we move Scottie to the 3, right? And we move, yeah, we still got Brandon Ingram though. So that wouldn't really work. I think the can we try to trade back? I'm gonna try to see if we could do that. Or actually, who was picked above me? Edgecombe, McNeely, Demon, Harper, Bailey, Flag. Okay. Damn. Yeah, I'm not loving the guys on the board right here, frankly. I think we just gotta pick like best available maybe. So it might just be Kaspars. 19, 6'6", 6'9", 6'9", 7'4", Sengway, Trey Johnson, 6'6", 6'9". Derek Queen is a little undersized. And Malwatch. Malwatch, 18, 7'2", 7'6", definitely got the size. Rebounding, inside scoring. Let's see, weaknesses, lacks consistency with floor awareness. Okay. I think we take him just because we got Boucher who's old, and we got and Pirtle who's old. So I think we just go youth with the center spot. I just like he's 18 versus Derek Queen who's 20. Yeah, I think that's what we should do. Yeah, all right, we'll take Malwatch. Okay, I feel like that's a very Toronto Raptors pick as well. Okay, 75 overall at 18 is great overall for his age. And then, yeah, we're going to pass on some of these guys, no doubt. Probably maybe stick around with Orlando Robinson. Fairly cheap to bring him back. Birdier writes, we'll look back to bring Boucher. He's the guy from our championship run, so I'd like to keep him in-house. And let's see, point guard. Who would be a good fit here? I think Brogdon would be a good fit, actually. See if we could sign him cheap. Shooting guard, Levert. Was he ever a Raptor? I feel like he was. No. Okay. Bring him in. Cool. And then power forward, Yabusele would be sick. Kenrich Williams. Okay. I think we try to go after Kenrich. Be fairly cheap, I think. Actually, I think we could renounce Orlando. I don't think we need him anymore, especially if we're bringing Boucher back. Boucher, however you say it. Okay. Okay, Levert went elsewhere, so we'll address that in a minute. And then, okay, shooting guard, Luke Kennard, potentially, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, or Tim Hardaway. Wait, didn't we just tried to sign him? Okay, so that's weird. So yeah, we'll try to sign him again. 10 mil, 3 years. Okay, so hopefully we can sign all these guys. I don't think we will be able to, but yeah, I think those would make very good additions. They're all kind of vet players. Yeah, all over 30. And okay, we can't get Brogdon or Kenrich. Okay. So, alright, back to square one. Morris, was he ever a Raptor? No. Not that matters, but don't really know a lot of teams who went to the Raptors. I feel like it's a pit stop for a lot of players, frankly. Alright, we'll try Morris. And then power forward, Chetty Osman, maybe. Let's see old players, old vets who might sign for cheap, potentially. Alec Burks, Seth Curry. Yeah, we could do Tice, potentially. Brogdon. Can we even come close? No. Okay, Adams, Larry Nance. Yeah, let's try to sign Nance for cheap. Then we can move him to power forward if we need to. Okay, so we could bring in him. Cool. Okay, and so we'll change that around. Nance, move to power forward. Okay. So we got 3 centers, 2 power forwards, small forward, shooting guards. Okay. Am I missing something? I swear we were waiting on like one more player. Huh, okay. So yeah, we only really have one more player to kind of fill out this roster right now. Who should we add? Who'd be sick? Could Drummond sign for cheap? No, we're not close. Sean Holmes, Torian Prince. He could be a good piece. He's not too old either. Maybe, maybe. Cornette, it's fairly cheap. Let's see, system match. Who's like number one on the list? Harden, really? That's interesting. Alexander Walker would have been nice to have. Crowder, wow, he's really highly rated. Fultz, yeah, we're way off on him. Jonathan Isaac, no. Conchar, Jones, okay. I think, yeah, I mean, we're just kind of getting to players looking for more money here. Scary Terry, maybe. Yeah, why not? Let's do Scary Terry. I like that he could play the one or the two. Yeah. He might not sign. Okay, he will. Cool. So we got our 15 guys. Awesome. Okay. And then obviously some of the older guys might regress. We did sign a fair amount of older guys, or over 30 guys, I should say. Don't come at me in the comments. It's crazy, like, when you grow up watching the NBA and, like, playing 2K, like, just like, oh, he's 23, he's pretty young. Or, like, if you're past 25, it's like, oh, it's too old to see, like, what his potential might be. But, like, if you've been following the NBA as long as I have, it's like, you're calling someone over 25 old in terms of, like, NBA. But, like, at this point in my life, I'm over 25 by more than a few years. So it's like, oh, shit, I'm just calling myself old. I'm just roasting myself when it comes down to it. Okay, neutral, average tempo, yeah, some crash, neutral. I think we could play physical D. Okay, so the starting lineup right now: quickly, Dick, Ingram, Barnes, Pearl, Barrett off the bench. Interesting. Just because he's listed small forward. Okay, so maybe we move him to the 2. And then, yeah, Melwash is not getting minutes yet. Scary Terry, no. Nance, Morris. Okay, so I mean, pretty like everyone who I want to get minutes is getting those minutes, all except for Melwatch. Yeah, hopefully that'll change. Yeah, a little. I don't know. I feel like, do we want Barrett to be shooting guard? Let's see. If he's an 85 now, he's an 85 now, and he goes down a bit. Okay. I think that just works though. Let's see. Yeah, we're so over encumbered at shooting guard though. If we move Hardaway to small forward, how does that leave us? He's a 79 at shooting. If we move him to small forward, he goes out. Okay, so yeah, I think that makes a little bit more sense. Balances us a little bit better, just a little bit though. Okay, so we're 11 deep right now. Okay, let's go 10 deep. Okay, I think that looks fine. Yeah, let's see how, we get better with more time, cohesiveness. But so 30 wins is what we finished with last year. I think definitely based on the roster we've assembled, I think we should be better than 30 wins in a season. No question. I see this team being a playoff team, especially in the East. Maybe in the West it would be a little bit harder, but I think in the East, definitely more of a higher percentage chance. Yeah, this Raptors team, yeah, just I don't know much about this Raptors team. Honestly, it seemed like things were kind of sliding downhill toward this direction that they finished in real life. Ever since like the COVID bubble, um, I don't really remember how they finished that year. I don't think they made the playoffs in the COVID bubble. Could be wrong, but yeah, just the Raptors after Kawhi took a big hit. obviously, because they were all in win now mode, championship mode. I did root for the Raptors in that series. It was very cool to see them win the Warriors. I think even with the Warriors being healthy, I think they still had a chance to win. But yeah, I do feel bad too. I remember feeling for DeMar DeRozan and what's his name? Who's the point guard you guys traded? The Raptors traded to the Grizzlies for Gasol. Yeah, I'm blanking, but yeah, it's not coming to me. But yeah, I think the Raptors were a team who really valued players coming back and playing for them, and yeah, I think they're definitely getting back on track from the Lowry and the Lowry era, I guess. Yeah, it'll be exciting to see what happens with this team. I think they've shifted enough where they didn't have to go total rebuild. Like as you saw, we got the seventh overall pick. I think the lowest they had was third, right? That's where they took Scottie Barnes, I think. And so they're definitely getting better from where they were when they took him because he was fourth overall. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, we're playing pretty good basketball right now. Quickly, Barrett, Ingram, Barnes, Pirtle. I think that's a good. I think that's a potential contending roster, or at least a playoff roster. And then I think our depth maybe puts us to that next level a little bit. To the yeah, I think our bench propels us to like maybe top four in the East is where I'd like to see us be at. But yeah, we're 28 and 19 right now. So yeah, definitely more than on track to make it to 30 wins, better than last year. Um, Looks like Barrett will want to leave, but he's still got another year up on his contract. Pirtle, he's got a 1-1. I'm gonna let that slide. Yeah, we'll see what happens next year. Um, and then Ingram will want to resign. He's still getting 38 mil, so we're gonna hold off on that one as well. Yeah, right now fifth in the conference rank, fourth, kind of very tight in the East here, I guess. Sixth in the power ranking. Yeah, it's a good thing that we're not even close to, um, not really close to playing right now, which is a good thing. But yeah, 34 and 24, not bad record right now. Yeah, I think I kind of glanced over this a little bit, but yeah, the name of the game for this is to get a championship in a 3-year span. If we don't make it after 3 years, that's it. No matter what, we end the video. But yeah, I think this Raptors team might be in a little bit better shape than definitely some of the other teams I've done in the series. But one of the better teams I thought, or the teams I thought it would be more easier to win with, the Sixers. Yeah, a lot of things happened where it just didn't go that way. So you never know. But yeah, so year one in the books, at least regular season. Shy, MVP, Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man, John Collins, Giannis, DPOY, Most Improved, Khalil Ware, and Clutch Player Shy, Coach of the Year, Chris Finch. And end of the year accolades, let's see. Toronto Raptors, anyone. Looks like it's a no-go. Yeah, no-go for that. That's fine. Okay, so Toronto Raptors. So we finished fourth in the East. Played a tough Celtics team round one, but they are getting a little bit older. But yeah, good thing is we got home court for the first round at least. And this is how we stack up. So yeah, Drew Holiday's definitely regressed a little bit. But yeah, we stack up pretty well, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I mean, slight advantage to them in the point guard spot. We got the advantage in the shooting guard, and they lead in the other positions, but we're not by much though. And I think maybe we have a little bit better depth. Hopefully, team up north, Canada shows out for this first game. Yeah, it looks like we'll win this first one. 135, 127. We'll take that. RJ Barrett looks a little banged up, so that's something to watch. Hopefully, he heals up, doesn't go too hard, and risks like a season-ending injury. And okay, yeah, lose by 11 there, not great. So they steal one from us in was it Rogers Center? Is that what it is? Not sure. All right, 90. We lost by 2. Damn it. Not great. All right, we need to return the favor, guys. We need to steal one. Need to steal one in their neck of the woods. All right. Ooh, overtime. Okay. It's a tight one. Down for 1 point loss. Gotta be kidding me. Guys, come on. We can't go out like this. We got home court advantage. Can't let this up. Can't lose this one. Raptors eliminated. Great. Yeah, it's tough. We lost to the Celtics in 5. Really ran into a tough Celtics team. Not much we could help there. All right, Mavs win the finals against the Knicks. Wow, wouldn't have guessed that one coming. Okay. Wow, Steph retired and Paul George retired. Wow, so the Warriors might be done. I mean, it looks like they traded Draymond already to the Jazz, so that's a little bit surprising. But okay, moving on. Okay, league meetings, no. Draft lottery. So yeah, we made those trades. Right now we're slated for a top pick, so that's good news. See if we can hold. No, wow. 2K really screws you in this. We had odds for the best pick, and they bump us out to 4. And then what happened to the other pick? It was the Heat pick? 16th. Wow, I thought for sure that would become something, but at least it got better. It became better than the 23rd pick. So, yeah, I think that's the bright side out of that at least. All right, so NBA draft. You got the 4th and 16th. Let's see if we can trade all these picks for something. Miles McBride. No, we trade back. That's a terrible trade. Okay, pick 1, Cam Boozer. Pick 2, DeBansta. Caleb Wilson, pick 3. And now we are on the clock. So who should we pick here? Darius Acuff, I think, might be the best option here. Playmaking, inside out threat. Tony Parker comparison, pretty dope. Okay. Let's check this out. Sorry, I don't know what's going on back end. If you can't hear it, the fire alarm's going off. I think it's just a dead battery though. Apologies for that. But okay. Quickly, Sheed, Morris. Okay. What else do we got? Bucks, Grizzlies. Yeah, I think it's time to trade him. So Hawks pick, yeah, I like that one. Yeah, he's just really not contributing to our team. Nance, let's see maybe what we could get for him. Just get some like trade bait back for some of these players. Suns pick, okay, we'll do that. Okay, yeah, I think what do we need here? Sheed's still pretty young. Scary Terry's gone, most likely. Walter, Dick, Ingram. Okay. So yeah, I mean, a good young small forward would maybe be ideal. Koa Pete could play small forward. Ament, mid-range perimeter D. Okay, 6'10". 6'10" small forward would be insane. Or we could just move him to. Yeah, we can move him to power forward. Oh yeah. Damn, I'm in a tough spot here. I think we're set at shooting guard. I think it'd be stupid to get another shooting guard because we're so young. I think maybe Koa Pete might be who we get, especially if BI regresses. Yeah, let's do Koa Pete. Okay, send to next pick. Okay, Jasper Johnson, another point guard. I think that makes the most sense. Okay, we'll do that. Send the user pick. We got a late second. Is there anyone really I want to take here? Stretch 4. Yeah, I think we're gonna trade out here. We got 2 picks. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that with the Pistons. Done deal. Okay. So yeah, I think we had a solid draft. 77, 75 overall. Definitely good pickups, I'd say. Alright, qualifying Agbaji, we'll bring him back for another year. Birdier writes, Pirtle. Wait, he had a player option. Okay, so I thought it was maybe a team option. He's 30 right now. We'll give him 2 years, 18. And then, yeah, that's it, right? Agbaji, we've already offered the qualifying extension. So small forward, we'll bring him back potentially. Okay, Champagny. Bring him in. Cody Martin. Wow, Bruce Brown's listed as a small forward. That's insane. The amount of positions 2K changes for him is just crazy. Like, he was a shooting guard with the Nuggets, and then when he was on the Raptors, he was a point guard. Now he's a small forward. So yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, and then we need to bring in another center. Or no, we're good. Pirtle will be coming back. HB, he's listed as power forward. That makes no sense. We'll look to sign him. Moving to small forward, most likely. And okay, so we bring in Agbaji. Okay, so we really only need another power forward. All these guys are like pure centers. Garuba, Saric. Let's do Finney Smith. I've always respected his game. Alright, so cap hold. We'll renounce Rozier. We don't need him anymore. Okay, yeah, that looks good to me. I think we should, in theory, be able to sign these guys. Like Baji's prepared to match. Oh, that might put a damper in the works. Okay, so we do re-sign them. Cool. So we got our roster. I think we have improved. Yeah, I'll move HB to small forward. I think that's his true position anyway. Oops. Small forward, power forward. Cool. Alright, 78. Dope. Alright, yeah, I think we got a good team here, though. Definitely, I think we got a good one going. Alright, 2026. We'll jump to 2027 draft class. So yeah, year 1 in the books. We made it further from the year before, which is the good news. Bad news is, we just got beat by a lower seed than we were. But yeah, we finished 4th in the East, which is, far jump from not even making the playoffs. Having, what was it, 52 losses in the season? So yeah, and also, we got some good draft picks that are, in theory, getting better. So, yeah, Malwatch is now getting some minutes. 80 overall from him. Love to see that. Jasper Johnson and Koa Pete, might not be given time until maybe late in the season, depending on injuries. They might play earlier, but I think they'll make the next jump, later on, maybe in year 3 of the sim. Yeah, so year 2 is underway right now. I think, forget how many wins we had last year, but we finished 4th in the East. I think we should at least get back to where we were, 4th in the East or better. I'd like to give myself a goal of 46 wins. Let's try to get 46 wins. So well over 500. I don't think 46 wins would actually be top 4 in the East. Let's make it 48 wins. That should be our goal. Wow, Brandon Miller for Scottie Barnes. I really like Brandon Miller, but yeah, we can't give up Scottie Barnes because he is our corner piece of this franchise. DeJounte Murray for BI. I'm not going to do that. It's actually, I'm going to put untouchable Scottie. And let's see, who else would be untouchable on this team? Honestly, I think only Scottie for now. I'd like to see some of the other guys develop more. So yeah, 15-12 right now. Derek White. No, we're going to skip that. Yeah, 15-12, not where I want to be right now, but 100% chem, that things could change. We need to string some wins together. In the East, I think we're definitely better than a record that 17-14 reflects. 7th in the power ranking, or conference rank. Yeah, definitely gotta make a jump here. So right now we're 4th in conference rank, very tight East though. 20-15. Bam for BI. Interesting. Would that work for us? Would that work? So we'd be moving Bam to the center. We bump up Barrett to small forward. We save money. No, we don't. Okay. 29 versus 29. And our backup center. So maybe we bump out Boucher. Okay. Would this work? Shooting guard, we move him up. And wait, what position are we overloaded at? Yeah, we're balanced now. Okay. What's BI doing for us? 15 is shooting a little bit worse. He doesn't really fit into our defensive mold where Bam would. Okay. We'd only be giving up a second. But BI might very well leave the next season. So I think this is one of those trades we just gotta make. For some reason, it made some sense to me. Alright, we'll move Bam up to center. Okay, so he's our starting center. And then we'll move Barrett to small forward. Small forward. Okay. And then we would have to trade Boucher most likely here. Okay. So Boucher for like a shooting guard would be great. Robert Williams, Van Vliet, Jordan Goodwin, Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter, we can move to shooting guard. Caruso, Bassie, McCollum, no. Nick Richards, Jeffries. Okay, let's do. I guess we'll do Kevin Huerter. I feel like he kind of works. Weirdly enough. Huerter. Alright, we'll move him to shooting guard. He's 77 now. In theory, he should be better. Oh, really? He went down. Okay. It is what it is, I guess. Okay, so Grady Dick's now starting. Barrett, small forward, power forward. Yeah, that looks sick. Not gonna lie. I really fuck with that. Koa Pete, Jasper Johnson, Herder. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good trade to make. We get better defensively, and that's kind of where we're kind of trending toward anyway. So 22-15, Kem's at 100%. We beat the Heat after trading for Bam, so that's cool. Yeah, this is a cool team that we got. Bam, big fan of Bam. I think he's a great player, good locker room guy to have. Yeah, we're skidding a little bit here. 4 in a row, really? Okay, not what you'd like to see. Knipple for Dick. I'm not going to take that. That's a crazy trade, though. Nipple for Dick. Okay, Strother, Bassey, Dick, and Barnes. Okay, no, we're not going to make that trade. Okay, 26 to 22. It's Lonzo Ball. No. So 27-22, we're in an okay spot. Playing the Celtics, who we lost to a year before. Extensions, Grady Dick will not want to come back. Barrett's going to test free agency. Okay. So we might be losing some guys who we could really use. Okay, so Barrett's out. Okay, so that puts a little bit of a damper. So right now, who's starting? Agbaji's starting at that spot. Okay. Bam's power forward slash point guard. What is he? What is that? No, he's power forward slash small forward. I don't know why that is. Okay. Okay, so Scottie Barnes. Okay, yeah, I think we just move on here. 27-22 is not bad, but yeah, it's not. What was I saying? 48 wins in the East was my goal. We're not on track to hit that, I don't think. I mean, we got some good wins though. Clippers, Sixers, and Bucks. Definitely some good wins to get. Yeah, let's just check out contracts. So Grady will resign. Okay. Do 26.5 for 4. Okay, cool. And then Barrett's still testing for agency. Bam, we could potentially sign cheaper now, but I think we just wait it out, see if he regresses a little bit before locking him up for a big contract. So 40-win season, that's great. 10 games over 30 wins that we got our first year, or in real life rather. 14-29, 43 and 30. So we got 73. We're through 73 games. So 5 games left to make 48. Or we got 9 games left to make a 48-win season. 9 games left to win 5 games. Definitely doable. 46, 47, 48. There we go. 49, 50. 50-win season. That's huge. Wow, Luka's on the Hawks. He wins MVP. Boozer, Rookie of the Year. Giddey, 6-man. Wemby, DPOY. Rasheem Fleming, Most Improved. Clutch goes to Cade Cunningham. Jason Kidd, Coach of the Year. And yeah, hopefully we get an Raptors accolade in this season. We're playing good basketball, but a lot of times when you're playing like good team basketball, you don't really get any accolades. So yeah, that sucks. Still nothing. And we finished second in the East. So we've improved once again, which is great to see. Let's see, younger guys, still not really getting minutes. But Pete, 79. Johnson, 77. These guys are getting better. That's what we like to see as a GM. Jacoby Walter. Malwatch is an 82 now. Definitely helping out at the center spot. 13 points per game and 13 and 8 off the bench is really good. Bam, 16 and 8. Yeah, I mean, we must be out rebounding like every team we're playing against. Yeah, like all of our guys are getting really good rebound numbers. I actually want to check this real quick. See season stats, team stats. We must be like out rebounding every team. Rebounds. 6th. Okay, that would be a lot better. Defensive. Yeah, I'm actually shocked. That's really odd. But okay, so we'll play the Pacers first round. I'm liking where we're at right here. We play the winner of the Cavs, Knicks, if we move on to the next round. But okay, yeah, I think Pacers have a good offense. That's pretty much all they have. So I think we countered them well with a good defensive team. Yeah, 28-point win in game 1. Might be home court, might not be, but I mean, on paper, I think this should be, if not sweepable, definitely a win in the series. So yeah, our offense really went stagnant here. Down 15 with 7 to go. So we lose game 2. So this is kind of how it went in the Celtics series so far. So we need to return the favor here. We need to win one in Indiana. And yeah, they're pulling away here, hanging in there still. A 4-point loss, so we're down 2-1. Honestly, if we get bumped here in round one, I might look to fire our head coach because I think our roster is better than a first round exit. Okay, 20 something point victory in game four. So we stole one right back on the road, tied it up 2 games apiece. Need to win one in front of our home fans. Can't let them put the pressure on us. Okay, so we win that one by 23. Have a chance to put them away here. Please get our first round win in the series. Yeah, looks like we'll lose this one. Okay, so game 7, here we go. This is what sports are for. Game 7, see if we can win this one in front of our home fans. Down at halftime, we're down 10 here, late in the third. See if we could crawl back here. Yeah, they're really going to pull away. So that's really sucks to see that we get bumped as a 2 seed. Honestly, 2K I think screws you a little bit if you're top 2 seeds in each of the conferences. So wow, Hawks, Timberwolves in the finals, and Timberwolves win in 7. Yeah, really hard way to go out. But yeah, here are the retirements. KD retired. Wow, he's back on the Warriors. That's pretty cool. He went back when everyone else was gone. Steph already retired. Green retired. That just seems like a Kevin Durant level of like pettiness, though. It's poetic in ways. But yeah, Bradley Beal, wow, was a free agent. HB will retire from our team. Staff retirements: Thibodeau and Rivers. Hall of Fame: Durant and Harden. Oh wow, Harden, no jersey retirement with the Thunder. I wonder if is he worthy of a retirement with the Thunder? I feel like he is, right? I don't know. That's a good question. So we got the SEC pick, 11th overall. Imagine we win the lottery. Nope. So really, we should have traded with the Sixers for their top picks because they've been number 1 overall back to back, reminiscent of like 10 years ago. So wait, we landed 11th. Okay. So we got the 11th pick and the 29th pick and another pick. So yeah, I think we gotta fire him. We've lost first round twice to teams of lesser seed. We'll offer Quinn Snyder, and I saw Malone's available. So definitely some more experienced coaches who have made big runs. Really, they're all tentative. Wow, how do we just get rejected from every coach? How does that happen? Wembanyama, is that his dad? That'd be cool. Uh, can we get Stauffer? Be sick if we could. Honestly, who's available? No one really is available left. Will Hardy, he'd be sick. Big fan of his from the Jazz. We'll offer McMillan, I guess. Okay. So Will Hardy will sign. Could get Stauffer. Hardy's a defensive-minded coach, though. So I think we give him a chance. I think could do McMillan as well. He's more offense, though. Yeah, I say we go Hardy. We'll give him a shot. All right, NBA draft. Who do we really need? We've drafted center. We've drafted power forward. We've drafted point guard in recent years. I think maybe here we go shooting guard or small forward. Elijah Williams, love the throw. Shot creating 3-level threat. Maybe we go defender and Caleb Holt. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, let's go Holt. What school do you go to? Alabama from versus high school. Both have a James Worthy comp. See weaknesses. Tends to make poor decisions with the ball. Slow to grasp new offenses. Often appears unaware. Okay. 6'7", 6'10", better defender, athleticism, perimeter defense, rebounding, athleticism, perimeter defense, inside scoring. I think let's go, yeah, I like Caleb Holt. The name sounds cool too. Since the next pick we got. Yeah, I think we might just trade out here. Trade out, yeah, 25 and 27. Let's see what we can get back. You get Shake, pretty good overall. Yeah, let's do that. Shake for a couple picks. And then, let's see. Trade that. Okay, so if we got Shake, Jasper Johnson, Grady Dick. Maybe we do trade Milton and Herter. Or let's do those picks for Milton. Scottie Pippen, AJ Green, Elijah Williams. We could just get Williams. Trent Perry, Keith King. Yeah, a lot of rookies here. Okay. Yeah, nothing great. I'm going to try to trade just the picks here this time. So yeah, they're only really offering me this pick. Not great. Let's try to go Nuggets pick. Unprotected. And seconds. What about that? No? Really? Okay. Take some seconds off. Okay. 29th, 25th. Alright, we'll do that trade. Okay. Yeah, we traded out. Okay, that works. Okay, Caleb Holt. Alright, so that makes sense. It looks good right now. Okay, RJ Barrett. 44. Wait, we can't afford him. What? No way, you're tripping. We can't afford Barrett. Oh, what is happening? Barnes quickly. Okay. Huh. Center. Who's getting too much money on our team? That's the real question here. Who's an overpay? I think Quickly's the biggest overpay here. 28 for 84 overall. I mean, yeah, it sucks we have to do this, but I think Barrett's more imperative to this team. Kuminga, Wiggins, Hardenstein, Trey Mann. Like, look, Trey Mann 14 mil versus 83. Garland. That would be sick. I don't want to give up him though. I don't want to give up Jasper Johnson, frankly. Kason Wallace. I do like that trade actually. Yeah, fuck it, we'll make that trade. Okay, and then we're not saving money yet, but I do like him as a better starter. Okay. Jasper Johnson, Grady Dick, Jacoby Walter, Kevin Herter. Yeah, we'll get rid of Herter. And who else can we get rid of here? Finney and Milton. Yeah. Because right now we're set at center. We're okay at power forward. Okay. Some picks? Sure, we'll do that. Can we afford Barrett now? Is the question. Okay, 44. We'll try that. Yes, we're his top pick. So that's good. Okay. Barrett. Okay, we'll resign. Cool. Okay, and then we just gotta fill out the rest of the roster here. Sheets restricted. Let's get Kennard, I guess. Minimum. We'll do that. Power forward, Isaac. Let's do that. And yeah, let's see if we can get those guys in. Okay, Isaac goes to the Warriors. We get Kennard in. Okay, so power forward. Yeah, we'll try to get Kenrich. We tried to sign him earlier in the video. Kenrich. Okay, and now we're just waiting on Sheed here. He should resign. 2K does this thing where they just finesse you like that, though. Okay, so year 3 into the sim. Okay. Downloading draft class 2028. All right. All right, so I think we got 50 wins last season, so hopefully we get better than this one. I'm going to say goal should be 52 wins. All right, we're 3-5, 4-5. Desmond Bain, Reeves. Okay, 5-5 right now. Not looking great. Gonna be honest here. Oh, you know what? We gotta change our coach strategy. Forgot to do that. Get yours open. Yeah, we're not doing that. Average. Hit the paint. No. Neutral. Conservative. Play physical. There we go. That's looking more like it. And then how many deep does he like it? 10. Okay. Oh, he's doing 9 deep. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Actually, no, let's do 10. Okay, 10 deep here. So Sheets getting minutes. So no minutes for Holt or Johnson yet. Would like to see them get minutes later. But okay. So that's where we're at now. I think we're in a good spot. We're 7-9 right now, but you know, we tweaked our strategy, so I think that's gonna help us out. Alright, Zach Edey for Malwatch, no way. Okay, Trey Young, Bam. No. We're not gonna do that. Alright, we're 15-12 right now. Definitely not where I'd like to see us. I mean, right now we're slated for 5th in the East, so it's not looking bad. 2014. -23-15 here at this point. Yeah, it's not where I'd like to be right now, but hopefully that changes. Okay, 27-15. I said, what was it, 50 wins last year? Hopefully we get to like 52, maybe we could get to. Today's a trade deadline. Okay. Did we make any trades here? I think we're looking strong. We've got 290s overall. Bears really improving at the small forward spot. Malwatch. Okay. So as of now, wait, point guard. Wallace is injured. That sucks. Okay. So yeah, getting Wallace, he's a defensive-minded point guard. He was only really listed as a shooting guard because Shy is a point. But yeah, I think he's making improvements for sure. So yeah, I can't knock him for that. Yeah, we'll keep pushing through this sim. 4th in the conference rank right now. So yeah, we went from 4th to 2nd in the East. So yeah, I mean, top 4 in the East is still good. Get home court at least for the first round, but I'd like to be a little bit better, frankly. All right, contract extension. Bam will resign. Wallace, 33. Yeah, I mean, he's getting 33 mil now. We'll definitely sign him for cheaper if we can. 20.5. Okay. And then Bam, 55. Yeah, he's 32 right now, but he's got player option. Okay, so let's do. Can we do 40 or so? 41. Okay, we'll do that. A little bit cheaper. So yeah, we got everyone locked up. Although this is the last year of the sim, so whatever happens, happens. Yeah, I mean, I think we stayed competitive in these 3 years. Top 4 in the East, pretty much every year. You know, we still have yet to see how we do in this one, but yeah, we still got about 3 weeks left in the season, so definitely able to get that 50 win mark. So yeah, we're definitely going to have a better record this season, so that's good. 52, 53, 54, 55 win. We'll take that every day. Oh, and there's still one more game. 56 wins we could get to, potentially. And we do. 56 wins. So we've improved each year. Not going to be the same seed as we had the year before. But yeah, Wemby MVP, Tyron Stokes, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man, Josh Giddey, Wemby, Defensive Player of the Year, Darren Peterson, Kia Most Improved, Kyrie Irving, Clutch, Coach of the Year, Pop. What a beast. Still at a top level coaching at age 100. All right, so we have yet to have like a single end of the year accolade from our guys. It's just crazy. Yeah, just how? Like, what is going on? Okay, so we finished third this time. So from out of the playoffs to 4 to 2 to 3. So consistently top 4. We play the Knicks here, so we got some bad blood, I guess you could say, just still with RJ playing against his old team that traded him. But yeah, I think we match up. Yeah, I mean, we got some good matchups going for sure. It looks like they've added Pascal Siakam, so that's going to be an interesting matchup. Again, Siakam, former Raptor, so definitely got some players playing against their former team here. So yeah, we're up 20 for most of this game, and yeah, it looks like it'll be a win, and it will be. All right, guys, we cannot afford to lose round 1. I think Hardy signing him was the right call, just because we lost first round twice in a row. I think we were desperately looking for a change. Up 2-0 against the Knicks, going to the Garden, it's good, but if we could steal one from them, it would be even better. Pretty tight win up to the very end, or a tight loss, I should say. All right, up 2-1. See if we could steal one here. It'd be huge for us going forward. Put all the momentum going our way. Very close game here, going to the wire. And yeah, it looks like we'll win this one. So up 3-1. I don't think we had one chance to put the team away, and we couldn't get it done. It went to 7. But yeah, see if we can put the Knicks away, which would be actually huge. This is a really big test. And we got a 33-point win. Make it to the second round. First time of the video, we've actually won a series. So yeah, trending in the right direction. But Bam is out with an injury. And what injury does he have? Torn right ACL. You've got to be kidding me. That happened at the worst time. But now watch, 87 overall is starting for us. Insane. Yeah, we're running it with him, I guess. We're playing Cavs team. See how we match up here. Now watch, pretty good matchup against Allen. Scottie against Mobley. We got some good matchups once again. 2 versus 3 in the East. I think we match up pretty well. Just home court might be a little issue for us. Playing competitive ball though. Okay, we were pretty close that whole game. Just narrowly lost, but hey, the higher seed's expected to win. If we could steal one here, it'd be huge. But hey, you're supposed to win at home, so if we come out of this with a loss, we better win the next 2. And we win pretty handedly. We win by 20 plus. Game 3 in front of our own fans. Can't let them steal a game and get back in the series. So they led at halftime, and we're coming back right into this game and win by 5. We're looking great right now, playing really good basketball. They go on a huge run in the first. Yeah, this might be a loss for us. Hopefully not. Yeah, it's going to be a big-time loss. So they tie the series up. Heading back to Cleveland, we go. Hopefully we can win here. We've won in this building before, guys. We can do it again. Gotta keep the faith. And then we're not losing to a team in Toronto. Come on. Got a chance to put them away. Gotta do it. Let's do it for Bam. Imagine if we had Bam healthy, how much easier this series might go. Got a pretty good lead. Yeah, we're going to win this one by 43. Unbelievable. And we're playing the 4 seed Charlotte Hornets. So that's crazy. looking in the West right now, Spurs Wolves will match up. But yeah, so yeah, we actually got home court for this Eastern Conference Finals. I think on paper we should beat this Hornets team. I don't know what pieces they might have added, but I think we were one step further along in our rebuild than they were. So maybe like a year or two from the Hornets' future, they'd kind of match where we're at now in our rebuild mode. I mean, we're fully in contending mode, even if we didn't make the Eastern Conference Finals. But just on the trajectory line, I think we're a little bit further along than the Hornets are. But yeah, we're up 2-0 here. You know, it was expected to win the first 2 games at home. If we could win here in Charlotte, it'd be huge for us. And yeah, it looks like we will. So yeah, really about to sweep in the Eastern Conference Finals would be unreal. I want to see who they actually have here. So they got LaMelo, they've added the Bansta and Newell, so really some new rookies to the NBA, or at least young players. And yeah, Brandon Miller's still there. LaMelo, I'd like to see what their bench maybe is, but yeah, I think it should potentially be a sweep. Down 4 after 1, tied. All right, we're up 7 with 2 minutes to go. Yeah, we'll win. Clean sweep to get to the finals. It'll be Wembanyama versus Scottie Barnes. Wow. Okay, so we actually got a chance here. Pirtle playing against his old team, the Spurs. Yeah, I think, let's see, what does our roster look like here? Bam, pretty sure he's still out for season, I guess, right, from a torn ACL. Sort of 10 deep, Agbaji, Jasper Johnson's getting minutes now. We're really balanced right here, so that looks good. Koa Pete's getting minutes too, 84 overall from him. That's crazy. 13 and 7, not bad. Pirtle, I'd like to see a little bit better numbers from him. He's regressed really every year since we've had him since we started the video, I should say. Malawach, he's getting better, a lot better. Actually, he went down a bit in the playoffs, but yeah, he is starting now, so that's a new role he's trying to get accustomed to. And yeah, Scottie's playing good. Barrett, wow, he's playing lights out. Grady, he's stepping it up. Wallace, he's our worst starter, but yeah, he's still holding his own. We'll see how he match up against the Spurs team if they added anyone as well. So Jacusionis is the guy we could have picked, but we opted for Malawach, I believe it was that year. So they have Wemby at the 4 and Malawach and the Capella at the 5. Okay, so on paper, I think definitely capable of winning this one. Curious about their depth, but yeah, I think we look pretty strong compared to them. They're the 1 seed in the West. You got to remember that. But yeah, so don't have home court, but yeah, let's see if we can win it in our last series of the video. Down 10 after 1, crawling back here in the second. If we could win on the road here, it'd be huge. And yeah, it looks like we will. 11-point win. And yeah, we take down Coach of the Year Spurs in game 1. Awesome. Wallace is a little banged up, so that means Jasper Johnson is starting. Let's see how the young guy can cook here. If we could steal 2, it would be a miracle. But yeah, I'm expecting the Spurs to win this one. Yeah, it looks like they will, so pretty handedly. 30-point win for them. So kind of exchanging haymakers here. And we are on to Toronto. We were able to steal one win from them. Cannot let them do that against us. All right, we're down 21 here, late in the third. Enough time to make a comeback, but yeah, they'll keep on. Another back-to-back 30-point win in the finals. Not something you want to see on the other side. All right, we got to win here to tie the series up. Up 15 after 1. Okay, we've got a big lead here. We've led after each quarter, and we're up, I think, a pretty good lead to call that a dub. Tie the series up. Really playing great basketball against a good team. Yeah, guys, it's in our grasp for sure. Taking down this team is no small feat, though. We can do it. So we steal one on the road again. Yeah, so that's huge. We were 1 game away from winning it all, and we can do it in front of our home fans. Come on, guys. Don't let them down. Cannot let them down. Still a tight game, 3-point game right now. Ooh, down to the wire, 4 minutes to go. We're going to jump in here. Potential late game heroics. See what we can do. Okay, I'm excited. This would make for a sick finals, though. Not going to lie. Alright, here we go. Down 4, 54 seconds.
And here are the Raptors now. So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Johnson. Rui Hachimura is out there with Wembanyama.
Really don't have much shooters on the court right now.
Outside Barnes, inside.
Good. That was nice.
That takes steady nerves right there.
All right, here we go. Lock up defensively. Oh, and they got Brandon Ingram now. Wow. Okay. Now watch Kiddy. Nice. There we go. Good stop. Got a chance to win it here. I'd like to hold for the last shot, but they might have other plans.
Hachimura against Barnes.
All right. 8 seconds to go.
6 to shoot.
Oh my God. Okay, Wallace.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very
oh my God.
playing today can do.
What a hero Wallace would be if that it becomes a game winner.
Great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. How do you think this is going to play out?
Unbelievable.
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they
Guys,
can
gotta
do.
lock up here. We do have a foul to give, it looks like. Maybe. We do have a timeout too, so if they take a shot quick, might have a chance to tie it up. I hate the 1-point leads though. It's so nerve-wracking. Alright, let's go guys. Lock up defensively here. Gotta lock up. Don't like the mismatch there. The height differential. Oh my.
This is the trade.
Let's go!
The Toronto Raptors are the new NBA champions.
Okay, Wallace.
What an
Chase on Wallace.
ride.
Gotta win Finals MVP from that shot alone.
Championship. What a team. This will go down as one of the great sports moments in the history of this city. And listen to this crowd.
Took down
Players
Popovich.
talk about having to tune out the noise and
What a
focus
genius
on the
move.
task
I gotta
at
pat my own
hand.
back.
This
Getting
is
Hardy
the
to be our
noise
head
they've been
coach.
waiting to hear all
He really
year
took this
long.
team from first round
Absolutely
exit
incredible.
to
Look at the guys
top of the world.
understanding the work, the
Not only that,
sacrifice,
Bam Adebayo
the
torn
discipline
ACL,
that
and we were
goes
able to do
into
it
winning
without
a
them.
championship in this
Insane.
building.
Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
What a shot. Honestly, I wouldn't have drew up a play for him at all, but man, did he deliver. Crazy. Absolute craziness. Jeez. Yeah, 3 for 7 on the day, but 3 for 4 from 3. He was just money from the 3-point line. But yeah, wow. What a series. Unbelievable. Took down the 1 seed in the West. Scottie Barnes Finals MVP. Well deserved. I want to see, were the Spurs the top team too? Yeah, they have the best record in all of basketball. Jeez. Yeah. What a great way to finish the vid. And yeah, we really didn't tweak this roster too much. It really kept a lot of the guys, Grady Dick, Barrett, Barnes, Jacoby Walker, Pirtle, Agbaji, Sheed. Yeah, definitely kept a lot of these guys around. You know, we traded Ingram away for Adebayo, which I think was a smart trade to make. He played well for us before going down with the injury. But yeah, we were able to win the finals even without him. So that's just how scary this team really was. And I think maybe if we went 5 years down the line, another 2 years down the line, who knows? Maybe we could have won another championship. But yeah, I think Kason Wallace proved to be a good trade there too. Trade him for quickly, got a little bit better defensively, and I mean, hey, maybe he has less points per game, but he locked up defensively and he hit the shot of a lifetime and delivered us the second championship in Raptors history. And, I'd say one of the bigger upsets in finals history as well, taking down a dominant Spurs team. Um, and yeah, just a great way to end the video. And yeah, this Toronto Raptors team, watch out. I think they definitely shifted pretty well from their last win in the Kawhi-less era that they're in right now, post-Kawhi era, post-Lowry era, whatever you want to call it, Scottie Barnes era, I guess you could call it. Yeah, I think Barnes is like the next Kawhi. I mean, you're kind of seeing that already, just how great of a defender he is. But yeah, just going to be curious to see how the Raptors do in the next few seasons. Interested to see who they pick in this upcoming draft. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, SteezyC YouTube, and check me out on YouTube at SteezyC. And until the next one, guys, I will see you then. Peace.